What's up guys, JV2017 here, and this is your multiplayer gun guide for the PP90M1, the Super Soaker submachine gun. The PP90 is fully automatic and is unlocked at level 28. The magazine size is relatively standard at 36 rounds per magazine. With extended mags, the magazine size is increased by 50% to 54 rounds. Aim down sight speed is normal for submachine guns at 0.2 of a second. Reload time is on the slower side at just over 3 seconds. Fire rate is very fast, second only to the PM9 at 1000 rounds per minute. To make a long story short, the PP90M1 is easily one of the best running gunner weapons in Modern Warfare 3. With an extremely high rate of fire and high damage at close range, this gun is very hard to beat in close quarters combat. Now let's look at the proficiencies for this gun. Kick, attachments, focus, and stability are standard for most weapons. Range increases the effective range of your SMG very slightly, and melee increases the speed in which you can melee. While there really isn't an end-all be-all kind of proficiency for the Super Soaker, I would say that an increased effective range also increases the versatility of this weapon. And there's also a select few attachments that make this gun super extra awesome at close range. The PP90M1 is definitely more suited to the aggressive up-in-your-face kind of playstyle. This weapon is great for busting in and clearing rooms, especially when you caught your enemy by surprise. Let's take a look at the spread of the PP90. As you can tell, the recoil is in a small spread and a little bit to the left, but I found after several tests that the recoil is fairly random to the left and to the right. In general, some machine guns excel at close range combat and damage drops off at a medium range. At short range, the PP deals 42 damage per bullet. When the damage drops off, this weapon is considerably weaker, dealing only 17 damage per shot. This means that it takes 3 shots to kill at a close range, but up to 6 shots at a longer range. Most weapons have a 1.4 times headshot multiplier, but all SMGs are unique in that it's slightly higher at 1.5 times. Damage to the chest and to the limbs deal a normal 1 times damage. While the damage drop-off is pretty large, the PP90 is actually viable at medium range when using an optical sight. However, using an optical sight most likely means that you're missing out on more practical attachments, especially with the PP90. Speaking of attachments, let's take a look at the options for this weapon. Your options for optical sights include red dot sight, ACOG, holographic, hammer, and oddly enough, thermal. As I just noted, optics are really unnecessary for this weapon, and to be honest, the iron sights are perfectly fine. The other attachments include silencer, rapid fire, and extended mags. In most cases, rapid fire goes hand in hand with SMGs, and the PP is no different. A great complement to rapid fire would be extended mags, increasing that mag size by 50% and making sure you're not reloading every 2 seconds with rapid fire on. One downside of the PP90M1 would definitely have to be its magazine size. With such a high fire rate, it's very difficult to get more than 2 kills without having to reload. For running around the map guns ablaze, extreme conditioning doubles the amount of time you can spend sprinting, as well as makes it easier to climb obstacles. And honestly, it's a great alternative to just the normal sleight of hand kind of class that most people would put on their SMGs. Hardline makes it just a little bit easier to reach those point streaks, which is really helpful with such an aggressive gun, and honestly, it's one of my favorite perks in Modern Warfare 3. Stalker increases your movement speed by 100% while ADS, and also delays enemy claymores, IMSs, and Bettys. This is great for checking corners and snapping to multiple targets. For the objective class, Recon allows stuns and frags, anything explosive, to reveal your enemy's position on the map, similar to a Blackbird in Black Ops. And when pro, bullet damage has the same effect. Recon not only reveals the enemies to you, but also your entire team. Overkill gives the ability to carry a second primary, allowing you to readjust to any situation your team needs you in. Dead Silence makes your footsteps absolutely silent and also reduces falling damage, making you very stealthy behind enemy lines. For the Assault Strike package, the standard UAV, Pred Missile, and Attack Helicopter is easily attainable by anyone. For support, Airdrop Trap, Recon Drone, and EMP is one of the best ways to just frustrate the enemy team. And finally, for my personal favorite, the Specialist package. Sleight of Hand, Quick Draw, and Dead Silence go perfect with either the Slayer or the Objective class that I mentioned earlier. The PP90M1 is a monster at shorter distances and excels in close-range, tightly packed maps. The combination of rapid fire and extended mags allow you to engage multiple enemies without having to reload or pull your finger off the trigger. Now everyone, repeat after me. When in doubt, pull out your PP. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please remember to click that like button. It would really help me out. And also look forward to the next episode, the PKP Peschenig. Also, for more of these guides, tips, tricks, anything Modern Warfare 3, head over to my channel at youtube.com/JV2017gameplay. Talk to you guys later. Peace.